Super stocks are going to make their way to staging. Here is how feature number 1 of the night is going to go. On the pole, it's going to be the 11 of Derek Brown. And on his outside, it's going to be the 56 of Mark Davis. Row number 2, going to be the 26 of Donnie Miller. And on his outside, the 8D of Derek Weiss. Row number 3, you got the 2A of Ace O'Neill. On the inside and on his outside, going to be the 53 of Danny O'Neill. Those are your stars and cars for your Power Eye Super Stock feature here tonight at the mighty Midway Lebanon Speedway. As they roll out onto the track, it is about go time, ladies and gentlemen. So they're going to come out, they're going to roll in the moisture laid down on the track by track owner Clint Gann. And then we are going to get rocking and rolling with feature number 1 of the night. You want to take over?
What?
Do you want to take over?
Oh, no, not you're doing great.
She's a liar. Oh, Ron wants to take over. All right, here you go, Ron.
As we get lined up here, our race, we're hoping that a good crowd will show up sometime tonight. We could use a few more cars once in a while, but we're really, really having a good time.
Well, that was pretty good, old son, but you got to get a little more enthusiastic in your voice. So they're going to get the 1 to go from the starter stand. That means when they come out of turn number 4, they're going to be green flag racing. 15 laps going to be your distance for your, whoa, hello. That is dangerous. I'm wearing my brown pants right now. All right, here we go down the back stretch. Lights are off. 1 to go. Keith the flag man's going to do the jig. Brown, Davis on that front row. They're going to hit that green tire when they come out of turn 4. Green flag, Superstars, 15 circuits around. A little bit of bumping and banging down through 1 and 2, but we're going to stay clean and green. As Derek Brown jumps out to the early race lead, Miller Davis going to be battling it out for second. Davis holds on to that number 2 spot, but here comes Donnie Miller. He's going to powerhouse it down on the bottom side of the speedway. He's going to slide it up the hill. And Donnie Miller going to move into second. Oh, a little bit of contact between Miller and Davis. As Derek Brown going to start to pull away from the rest of the field. It is Derek Brown, Donnie Miller, Mark Davis. Fumbling over my words here. I'll get them figured out eventually. full straightaway lead over the 26 of Donnie Miller as they're going to go down 3 and 4. Mark Davis going to be sitting third. Derek Weiss fourth. Danny O'Neill fifth, and Ace O'Neill sixth. Tremendous lead over the 26 of Donnie Miller, but can he hold on as laps are ticking down here in feature time? Still about a straightaway lead for the 11 of Derek Brown. Donnie Miller second, Mark Davis third. Derek Weiss holds on to fourth. Danny Miller fifth, Ace. Danny O'Neill fifth, and Ace O'Neill sixth. Derek Brown still your race leader as he is starting to gain the backside of the pack here, as he again has about a full straightaway lead over this 26 of Donnie Miller. They're going to go down into turn number 3 and 4 the rest of the field as Derek Davis starts to run down. Oh, he's got some red hot brakes on that ride. Down to turn 4, going to see the doctor's jacket, 1 to go. Down into turn 3 for the final time. Checkered flag for the 11 of Derek Brown. Donnie Miller second and Mark Davis third. So the 11 of Derek Brown picks up the win. Donnie Miller second, Mark Davis third, Derek Weiss fourth, Danny O'Neill fifth, and Ace O'Neill rounds out the field in sixth. Took less than 10 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention down there to the Lazy Lee's one-stop number 4 victory lane, where you got the 11, who's going to be $800 richer as he gets his equipment off. Josh, get ready to take the picture. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the 11 of Derek Brown. $800 richer, Mr. Brown. Congratulations on the win. So as they finish up down there in Lazy Lee's one stop, number 4 victory lane, that's going to wrap up the Power Eye Super Stock feature. Up next, going to be your Power Eye Midwest Mod feature. 15 laps going to be the distance. And here's how that lineup is going to go. On the pole is going to be the 4 of Caleb Rhodes, and on his outside, the 65 of the Opportunist Trent Wynn. Row number 2 going to be the 16A of Shannon Geller, on his outside, the 8K of Tyler Cadunston. Row 3, you got the 15R of Oakley Ragland and the 7C of Derek Cook. Row 4 down on the inside, going to be the 87 of Aaron Odell and the 28D of Dylan Dampier on the outside. Your 5th and final row, going to be the 14 of John Newell on his outside, the 43 of Jamie Petty. That's going to be your stars and cars for your Power Eye Midwest Mod feature here tonight. Track owner Clint Gann out there laying a little bit more moisture down as your Midwest Mod feature rolls out onto the track. All right, so as they rolled in that moisture, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Caleb Rhodes, Trent Wynn on that front row. Shannon Geller, Tyler Cadunston, row number 2, Oakley Ragland. Derek Cook, Aaron Odell, Dylan Dampier, John Newell, Jamie Petty, down into 3, out of turn 4. Nope. We're going to try it again, down into 3. They're going to go at a very steady pace. Out of 4, green flag going to be in the air. Hot down to 1 and 2. Trent Wynn's going to have the race lead. Here comes Cadunston to the outside of Rhodes. Rhodes going to slide it up the hill. He's going to take the top side. Cadunston going to go down to the bottom side. Lap 1 going to go to Trent Wynn. third, Shannon Geller fourth, Derek Cook fifth. Oakley Rag are going to be sitting back there in sixth, trying to get up and around as we've kind of single filed out here in your top five. It is Win out front. Rose goes way up the hill. That's going to let Dunston and Geller run to the back bumper. As Caleb Rose is going to be the high side hustle all the way around the track. John Newell spins around in four. Yellow, 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 yellow. So the 14 of John Newell looping it around over here, coming out of turn 4. Bringing out the first caution of this heat, or of this feature race. I apologize, feature race. Right now, the way it sits, it is Trent Wynn out front, Caleb Rhodes, Tyler Dunston, followed in by Shannon Geller and Derek Cook. Delaware double file restart down the back stretch. They're going to go let in by Trent Wynn. Very steady pace out at turn 4. Green flag. Hey, we got debris on the track. Debris on the track. Uh-oh. Yellow, yellow, yellow. So the yellow flag comes out as we got debris on the track. I'm going to be honest, I almost bet it is from the 7C of Derek Cook as he decided to drag the back end down the front stretch wall. Here we go, Delaware double file restart. These boys are in a hurry tonight. As we're going to go down into turn number 3, led in by Trent Wynn. Green flag. Oh, good battle up front. Oh, look how Dampier goes around. Yellow, 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 yellow. All right, here we go. A very, very steady pace down the back stretch. They're not wasting any time. Led in by Trent Wynn down into 3 out of turn number 4. Green flag going to be back in the air. We're going to be through 1 and 2 clean and clear. As Oakley Ragland now be able to get over to the number 5 spot, but he's got Derek Cook down to the bottom side. A little bit of bumping and banging between Rhodes and Geller. chop the nose off of Shannon Geller down into backstretch. Out front, it is still Trent Wynn, Tyler Knunston, 1 and 2. Rhodes third, Derek Cook now up trying to battle for that number 4 spot with Shannon Geller. Cook's going to take over the number 4 spot. Derek Cook's got his sights set on the 4. Caleb Rose going to try to squeeze in and get a podium finish up here in the top 3. Shannon Geller starting to battle back as Geller going to be down to the bottom side. Going to try to get over to the number 4 spot. Derek Cook's not going to give it up easy as that's the battle. Trent Wynn, Tyler Knunston, and Rose got 1, 2, and 3 locked as the battle for 4th is underway. Shannon Geller back to the race lead. Derek Cook going to switch it up, go try to go on down to the bottom side. Jamie Petty's off the power at the top of the speedway. Jamie Petty off the power, yellow, 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 yellow. So the yellow coming out for the 43 of Jamie Petty, who's got a right front flat. So right now, the way it sits, you got the 65 of Trent Wynn out front. Tyler Knunston second. Caleb Rhodes third. Shannon Geller fourth. Derek Cook going to round out your top 5. Then you got Oakley Ragland, Aaron O'Dell, Dalen Dampier, and John Newell is the 43 of Jamie Petty. Went pit side with a right front flat. But we're going to circle around a couple times to give him time to change that tire. And it appears that he is working on getting the tire changed, and when he comes back out to join us, he is going to go tailback. Trent Wynn, he's been in charge since the drop of green, been leading a very, very steady pace. Tyler Knunston trying to run him down as Caleb Rhodes has had his hands full with Shannon Geller and Derek Cook. Here we go, Delaware double file restart. We're going to stack them back up. Trent Wynn's going to be out front. Tyler Knunston going to go to the bottom side. That's going to put the 4 of Caleb Rhodes up on the top shelf. Here comes Jamie Petty back out onto the track. One to go from the starter stand. Trent Wynn going to be your race leader as they're going to go down the back stretch. Trent Wynn's going to pick up the pace. Down into 3 they will go. Everybody's going to be bumper to bumper, door to door. They're going to hit that green tire. The green flag going to come back out and be in the air as we're going to hustle on down the front stretch into 1 and 2. Oh, Aaron O'Dell slides up the hill a little bit. Look at this. 3 wide down the back stretch. Going to go into 3 between Oakley, Ragland, Geller, and Rhodes. As Geller's down to the bottom side of Caleb Rhodes. And Geller's going to get into that number 3 spot. White flag, 1 to go. Down into 3 for the final time. Coming out of turn number 4. Checkered flag to the 65 of Trent Wynn. Tyler Canucks and Caleb Rhodes, 1, 2, and 3. So Trent Wynn takes home the win. Tyler Cadunston and Caleb Rhodes, 1, 2, and 3. Rhodes with a high side pass out of 4. Now, Joshua, you better make sure you take a good picture this time. Don't worry, Crystal. I'll get on to him. So down there in Lazy Lee's one stop, number 4, Victory Lane, you got your Power Eye Midwest Mod feature winner. And I almost bet you he's going to climb out of that car and slam that steering wheel down on the roof. You're going to have to make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, as he gets his equipment off. There's the helmet. Ladies and gentlemen, the 65 of the Opportunist, Trent Wynn. Hey, you slam that steering wheel harder. Or is it getting bent? It's getting bent. You know, Trent, I told you at the beginning of the season, you keep doing that and you're going to bend that steering wheel. So congratulations to the Opportunist Trent Wynn picking up the Midwest Modified feature win here tonight. Say cheese. And that's going to wrap up your Midwest Modifieds. Up next, you're going to have your Power Eye Pure Stocks rolling out. Clint Gann going to lay some moisture down again. And here's how the lineup's going to go for your Pure Stocks. On the pole, going to be the 17 of Austin Wilson, and on his outside, the 14 of Derek Davis. Row number 2, you got the 24 of Trevor Ellingson and the 21 of Peyton McDowell. Row 3, going to be the 5 of Justin McDowell and the N42 of Chad Nivens. Row number 4, you got the 25 of Aaron Ricks and the 12 of Greg Dykstra. And our 5th and final row going to be the 78 of Orso Sterling and the 03 of Dustin Harrell. Those are going to be your stars and cars for the 3rd feature of the night here at the mighty Midway Lebanon Speedway in Lebanon, Missouri. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank everybody for watching at home on Show Me Dirt. I want to thank Show Me Dirt for coming out and recording the races tonight. Also, can't forget, big shout out to all the safety personnel, all the track crew. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. I'm going to give a shout out to Unforgotten Shots with Joshua Sharpley. You can follow him on Facebook, Unforgotten Shots. Guys, I'm telling you, he does great work, especially when he's behind the camera. He also does great work of rising the blood pressure of his fiancée. See, he's trying to hide behind that telephone pole, but he fails to realize that he's wearing a bright orange shirt. We can see you. By the way, Marilyn, where's my sign that says "Go Robert"? The Pumpkin Man had my sign. Pumpkin Man. Yeah. He's no longer the Great Pumpkin. He is the Pumpkin Man, Joshua Sharpley. We're gonna have to change his name on Facebook. Joshua, quotation marks, Pumpkin Man Sharpley. So your Power Eye Pure Stock is going to make 15 circuits around here. After they roll in the moisture, Keith the flagman's going to point, tell them where to go, what they need to do. Austin Wilson, Derek Davis on the front row. Trevor Ellingson, Peyton McDowell going to be row number 2. Justin McDowell, Chad Nivens going to be row number 3. Aaron Riggs, Greg Dykstra, followed in by Orso Sterling and Dustin Harrell. Hey, keep it down over there. Still rolling in the moisture laid down by track owner Clint Gann. Make this track as racy and bad fast as possible, not only for the drivers, but for you fans here in attendance tonight. The faster the track, the racier the track, the more excitement we get for you folks. And I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight on a beautiful Friday night here in the Ozarks. All right, boogity, 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 let's go racing. The lights are off. Keith, the flagman's gonna get excited as they're gonna be door to door, bumper to bumper, down the back stretch. And when they come out of turn number 4, we're gonna drop the hammer. You got Austin Wilson, Derek Davis on that front row at a snail's pace into 3. Green flag gonna be in the air. Austin Wilson got off to a good start, but here comes Derek Davis to the back bumper, going to give him a shot to the shorts. As Peyton McDowell going to be up on the top side of the speedway. Trevor Ellingson going to be there as well. Peyton McDowell taking a long way around the track as he's to the outside of Trevor Ellingson. Austin Wilson still your race leader, but Derek Davis all over the back bumper. Here comes the 21 of McDowell on the outside. Austin Wilson still going to be your race leader. Oh, a little bit of contact there between McDowell and Davis. But we're going to stay clean and green as we go down the front stretch and down into 1 and 2. Trevor Ellingson down to the bottom side of the 21 of Peyton McDowell. And Austin Wilson holds on to that race lead. And as they come out of turn 4, it is Wilson, Davis, Ellingson. McDowell, then McDowell, top 5. Oh, Derek Davis got a run down on the bottom side out of turn number 4. You got a new race leader. Yellow, 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 yellow. Debris, we got debris down out of turn number 4. Not sure what or why or who it's from, but there is some debris down on turn number 4. That is not what Derek Davis wants to see right now. Here we go, Delaware double file restart. The lights are off. We're going to be green flag when they come out of turn number 4. Derek Davis going to lead them on down to 3. Austin Wilson, Trevor Ellingson going to be 2 and 3. Oh, they're bumping and banging, but we're clean and green. Down into 1 and 2. They're going to go Derek Davis, still your race leader. Trevor Ellingson to the high side. Austin Wilson down to the bottom side. The battle for second is on. As Peyton McDowell going to be sitting back there to the number 4 spot. Peyton McDowell going to try to thread the needle as they're going to be down through 3 and 4. 3-car battle for second. It is Derek Davis, then Austin Wilson, Trevor Ellingson, and Peyton McDowell. Ellingson had a little bit of a nose up there on Austin Wilson as McDowell's going to make it a 3 wide down the backstretch. Peyton McDowell trying everything he can to get down to the inside of Austin Wilson, but Austin Wilson not giving up that line. As they're going to go down into 3 and 4, Derek Davis going to say, see you, bye-bye. As Austin Wilson holds on to second, Trevor Ellingson, Peyton, oh, look out! Wow, run Joshua! Yellow, yellow, yellow. Joshua, are you wearing your brown pants right now? I think Josh is wearing his brown pants. Joshua, that's the fastest I've ever seen you move. So Derek Davis out front. It looks like Peyton McDowell went pit side. So it is going to be Derek Davis, Trevor Ellingson, Justin McDowell, top 3. Chad Nivens and Aaron Ricks, your top 5. Followed in by Greg Dykstra, Orso Sterling, Dustin Harrell, Austin Wilson. So we're going to get them stacked back up. Here comes the 21 of Peyton McDowell back out onto the track. As we are going to get the 1 to go from the starter stand. Lights are off. They're going to be green flag when they come out of turn number 4. Derek Davis there in the 14, going to lead them on in. Hit the green tire. Green flag going to be in the air. All right, down in the 1 and 2. Derek Davis going to lead them on in. Justin McDowell, Trevor Ellingson going to be door to door out of 2 down the back stretch. Here comes the N42 of Chad Nivens as he's going to be down to the inside of the 25 of Aaron Ricks through 3 and 4. Out at turn 4, it is Davis, Ellingson, McDowell. Austin Wilson driving like a man possessed, trying to get back up to the front. As it is the 14 of Derek Davis, your race leader now. Austin Wilson going to be back up into the number 4 spot as he's going to battle it out there with Aaron Ricks. Peyton McDowell going to squeeze back up into the number 5 spot as both men started tailback. Now they're back up into the top 5. Down the back stretch, they're going to go single file pretty much all the way through the field. You're going to see the doctor's jacket, 1 to go for the 14 of Derek Davis. Trevor Ellingson's got to make something happen. It's checkers or records time. Down the back stretch, they're going to go for the final time here in this heat race. Down into 3, there you go. Derek Davis, your leader. He's going to hold on tight. Out of turn 4, checkered flag to the 14, Derek Davis. Trevor Ellingson and Justin McDowell, 1, 2, and 3. So Derek Davis, your race winner. Trevor Ellingson 2nd and Justin McDowell 3rd. All right, ladies and gentlemen, down there in Lazy Lee's 1 stop number 4, Victory Lane, your Power Eye Pure Stock feature winner. As he gets his equipment off, you're going to have to make some noise when he climbs out of the car. For the 14 of Derek Davis. So congratulations to Derek Davis for his feature win here tonight. Clint Gann out there laying down some moisture before our fourth and final feature of the night. And it is going to be your Power Eye B mods. And here's how they're going to line up. On the pole, going to be the 1B, a big bad Bobby Williams. And on his outside, the 5W of the Apex Predator, Derek Watson. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be the 56 of the Young Gun, Hoyt Miller. And on his outside, the 16M of the Batman, Brian Myers. Row number 3 going to be the G12 of Austin Greer. And on his outside, the 5 of Robert White. Row 4 on the inside is going to be the 68 of Donnie Betts. And on his outside, the 2 of Eric Graves. Row 5, you got the 5C of Brian Cook down to the bottom, and on the outside, the 49 of Mason Roden. And riding shotgun all by his lonesome in row number 6, going to be the 77 of Jeremy Hazel. All right, race fans, we're going to set them up, stack them up, bumper to bumper, door to door. Going to be Bobby Williams up there on the pole with Derek Watson on his outside. Hoyt Miller, Brian Myers, row number 2. Austin Greer, Robert White, row 3. Donnie Betts, Eric Graves, row 4, followed in by Brian Cook and Mason Roden and Jeremy Hazel. Lights are off, ladies and gentlemen. That means they're going to be green flag when they come out of turn number 4 for 15 laps. We're going to turn these fire-breathing dragons loose when they go down the back stretch. Keep the flag man's going to do the jig as we feel the work on into turn number 3. Touch the green tire. Green flag is up and out. It's showtime! Oh, Hoyt Miller goes around. Yellow How did Joshua get over there so fast? Crystal. How'd he get over there so fast? So drivers are okay. Drivers are okay. Robert White, Hoyt Miller over there stacked up in a parking lot. Well, it appears that everybody's going to be able to keep rolling. So Miller and White will go tailback. As we restack the field up. Oh, it appears Robert White's going back to his original starting spot, and Hoyt Miller will be the one going tailback. Lights are off. We're going to be green flag when they come out of turn number 4. It is Williams and Watson on the front row. Myers and Greer followed in by White and Betts. Green flag is up and out and underway. And no, we're clean and green, baby. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Immediately to the yellow. Hey, Crystal, I just got your message. This man is going to give me a heart attack again. So the way it's looking right now, you got Bobby Williams out front, followed in by Derek Watson, Brian Myers, Austin Greer, and Robert White, your top 5. Then you got Donnie Betts, Brian Cook, Mason Roden, Eric Graves, Jeremy Hazel rounds out the field. Hoyt Miller left the track earlier. I'm not sure he's able to come back. So we are going to shut the lights off. We're going to be green flag when they come out of turn number 4. The 1B, a big bad Bobby Williams, going to lead them on down the back stretch. Watson and Myers going to be there in row number 2. Greer and White, row number 3. That's your top 5. Down into 3, we're going to fill the work on in out of turn 4. Green flag going to be up and out and in the air. Bobby Williams leads them on down the back stretch and into 3. Derek Watson going to shoot up to that number 2 spot. Brian Myers 3rd, Robert White 4th. As it is the 1B, a big bad Bobby Williams out front. The apex predator Derek Watson trying to run him down, but he's got Batman Brian Myers on his heels. As the 5 of Robert White's going to be right there as well. Austin Greer almost got a little too sideways, but he kept her straight. As we come out of turn 4 with the leader, Bobby Williams. Derek Watson sits second. As your top 5 kind of single filed out right now. Bobby Williams got about 3/4 of a straightaway lead over the 5W of Derek Watson. Watson going to have a little bit of a separation between him and the 16 of Brian Myers. We're going to be halfway home, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow coming out for the 5C of Brian Cook. Yellow comes out for the 5C of Brian Cook. Yellow out for the 5C of Brian Cook. So it is Bobby Williams, your race leader, followed in by Derek Watson, Brian Myers, Robert White, Donnie Betts. That's the top 5. Then you got Eric Graves, Austin Greer, Mason Roden, Jeremy Hazel, and Brian Cook. Lights are off, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be green flag when we come out of turn number 4. Down the back stretch we go into 3, led in by the 1B of Bobby Williams. Green flag is back in the air. Uh-oh, Eric Graves off the power parking lot on the back stretch. Yellow, 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 yellow. Down the backstretch, they're going to go let in by the 1B of Bobby Williams. Into 3, coming out of turn number 4. Green flags back in the air. Down through 1 and 2, they make everybody's through clean and clear. Uh-oh, Cook pulling off down into the infield. He's got trouble. That's his nice done, Jeremy Hazel. Jeremy Hazel's down into the infield as well. Bobby Williams going to be your race leader as he going to lead them on down into 3. Brian Myers now up into the number 2 spot ahead of the 5W at Derek Watson. It is Bobby Williams. Derek Watson back into the number 2 spot. Followed in by Brian Myers, Robert White, Donnie Betts. That's your top 5. But the battle for second is underway as we drive on down to the bottom of turn number 3. Eric Graves trying to get up and around Donnie Betts into the number 5 spot as Graves going to have it. Out front, it is still the 1B of Bobby Williams. Derek Watson sits in second. Here comes the 5 of Robert White. Going to try to challenge the 16 of Brian Myers for the number 3 spot. White flag, 1 to go. Down the backstretch and into 3 for the final time of the evening. Out at turn number 4, checkered flag to the 1B, a big bad Bobby Williams. Derek Watson, Robert White going to take home 3rd. So it is Bobby Williams, Derek Watson, Robert White, 1, 2, and 3. Hey, where'd he go? Flannel. Where'd he go? Oh. I see that. Okay, I'll be waiting for him. Ladies and gentlemen, down there in Lazy Lee's 1 stop, number 4, Victory Lane, going to be your Power Eye B-Mod feature winner. Got the equipment coming off. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the 1B of the big bad Bobby Williams. Okay, I'm just saying that has got to be the best Victory Lane photo ever.